Hi there, it's Shirley Young here from stampinghappy.stampingup.net. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I operate in Falkirk in central Scotland. So I'm just doing a follow-up video of the video I did using Beautiful Friendship and doing some random stamping. I managed to cut up my project from the 12 by 12 Whisper White that I'd stamped onto. So I actually got two of each of these. So I got a bookmark size, I got a 6 by 4 and I got a 6 by 6 size. So I got two of each of these. So today I'm going to show you how I've put them together and made them into cards. And I'm going to use the Beautiful Friendship sentiments to add to all of the cards. Not all the sentiments obviously, because there's only 3 cards and there's 4 sentiments. And I might do some extra stamping onto some of the bases. I'm also going to use this punch to make some of the sentiments, stamp the sentiments on using the punch to get that shape. And I'm using the beautiful Magenta Madness. It's my absolute favourite colour at the minute, to be a backing layer for all the stamped bits I did on the previous video. I'd just like to thank everybody who has supported me and has given me likes on YouTube and have given me really encouraging words. So thanks for that, and please share away, because I think that's how everybody gets known, and it's just good to share our lovely crafting, especially Stampin' Up. Right, so I'm going to start, the first card I'm going to start with, if I get all my bits together, is, that one away, that is this one here. That one away just now. So this first card is cut. It's the base card is 6 by 6. This is the Whisper White. I'm going to stick the rest onto. The Magenta Madness is 1/8 of an inch shorter of 5 by 5, which is what the stamped image is. And we've got some lovely Magenta Madness ribbon, and we're going to do a bit of a sentiment onto here with the layer of Magenta Madness at the back. So it's just really keeping it simple as possible to start off with. I'm sure as time goes along I'll be creating something a bit more, just a bit more than simple. So what I'm going to do actually with the corners of these is, I do love the cornerer. This isn't actually Stampin' Up cornerer, but I'm sure I'll get a Stampin' Up one at some point. So I just think it's quite nice with the corners cornered. It just gives it a different look. So I'm just going to go around doing all that with it. And then the stamped one. I really love doing some random stamping. It's so therapeutic. It's really, really nice. I love doing it. So, yeah, I'm going to lay that down now. Don't forget me to put my ribbon on when doing the next layer. If I forget, well, I'll try and sort it out. So I'm going to use the Stamp and Seal again, which is really good, and I'm really enjoying it. So I think this could be my new go-to It's just so good. It adheres really well, and it's just good. So if I can get it to work right enough, because it did this the other day with me. Right, hopefully that's it, that's it. So just down all the sides. Like so. And then just line it up with your base card before you actually stick it down. And then if you're happy with it, stick it down. So that's my base layer. And now I'm going to pop this on next. But before I do that, I'm going to pop on my ribbon. I think at the bottom. Just deciding where. There. Maybe. No, I think I'm going to stick with it at the bottom here. So just move that to the side. So one at the bottom. And I'm just going to use some tear tape to hold that down at the back. And obviously I'm not going to pull it off. Just use some of that. Turn it over. And I'm happy I've got it in the right place I want it. I totally love this Magenta Madness. It is so pretty. It's so vibrant. It's really nice. There we go. I'll just cut that excess off because I'm going to use that. So I'm just going to use my Stamp and Seal again to go round. Oh. And this is so easy to put together once you've stamped your background. Just such an easy project to put together. Oh, that's a bit squint. There, pull it down a bit. That's better. And then just line it up again. Once you're happy with it, just put that down. Cool. And then I'm just going to get the little bit of ribbon I had left. I'm just going to tie a wee, I'm not tying a bow, it's just a wee knot at the bottom left hand side. If I can get that bit through. There we go. And then I'll just trim it off. There. A little bit off here. That's cool. That's it. And now all I need to really do is add my sentiment. So I've got a bit of Magenta Madness and a little bit of Whisper White. I'm going to cut that down because these were just like scraps. I'm going to find a colour to actually stamp it with. That would be a bit of a contrast. So I'm just looking through my colours just now. I don't want to do all Magenta Madness. I think I'm going to go for Misty Moonlight. So if I get the stamp set back across, I think I'm going to go So Very Happy to Know You. And that one down there. I think it's this one. Yes. So I'll just get my block. Just pop that on. Level it up. And I'm just going to stamp on just checking it's actually going to fit onto that piece of white. Yes, it does. So just stamp a little bit of ink. Make sure it's stamped okay, that's fine. Yep. And then just line it up. You see that? Line it all up. And there we go. Yeah, that's cool. Put the ink away because, knowing my luck, will end up inky. So I want to just put that on here, but I want to cut that bit. I'm just going to cut it by hand. If I can find my scissors. I'm just going to cut this bit straight down. Place this bit behind just to kind of level up. Yep. And then I'm going to cut again about here. Cut that bit away. And then level up again. I mean, there's lots of ways you could do your sentiment. You don't have to maybe do it like this, but you know, I just find that it's quite easy. And then just cut that away. And then you've got your sentiment there. I'll just use a bit of Stamp and Seal again, since it's my favourite adhesive to use at the minute. So good. Just check I've got it round the right way. Probably run out or something. Don't tell me I've run out already. I can't have. No. Help! No, I think that's it now. There we go. So just do that on the back and just make sure that's where you want it. Place it down. That's it. And I'm just going to use that again. I was going to use dimensionals, but I'm just going to use that. And then bring your card back over and just pop that on the right hand side, like so. And that's your first card done. Right, excellent, love it. Next card is, now let me see, because I've wrote all the measurements down just so that I get it all right. Right, we've got, must be 6 by 6 surely. Yeah, 6 by 6. So this one I've kind of cut in half. It was 6 by 6. I cut it down to 5 by 5. And so the Magenta Madness is just an 1/8 all round the stamped image. And I've cut it in to triangles just for a different look. And the Magenta Madness is backing it. So make sure your card's the right way. You could have it portrait, you could have it landscape. It's entirely up to you. I might do it actually landscape for a change. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to match up the Magenta Madness, and you'll notice there's obviously a channel in between. That's fine because that's where I'm going to put the sentiment. So I'm just going to stick those down. Just going to stick them down with Stamp and Seal again, if it lets me, if it works. Yeah, oh, very sticky. It could run out soon actually, because I've used it for a couple of projects recently. But I have got other glue, but I just really like this. It's so quick and easy to use. So I've got it on my landscape view, and I'm just leaving a very slight edge on the base card all the way round. There we go. And the same with this bit. Make sure, probably do it on that side actually. So just bring your stamp and seal along. See, I'm not very good at getting straight lines. Bring your base card back and just line it up before you actually stick it on. Not like me. Actually, it might be easier if you turn it round, as for me, just to get it into that corner as a guide. There, that's better. Turn it back round. There we go. And then we're just going to stick our stamped image on top of that. So just do the same. I'm not very good at doing straight lines. Right, let's just bring it to the corner as your guide. Don't stick it down until, you know, just hover over the top, hover, whatever. And stick it down when you're pleased. That's a bit squint, but never mind. And then do the same with this one. Just push that over the side if it's come over a bit. Push that back over. That's cool. And then measure it up to the corner. Just kind of hover over it. Hover, whatever you want to call it. That's better. And that's that one done. Just need to get our sentiment into the middle. Now I'm not going to add anything else into the middle. I'm just going to put the sentiment over there. And I'm going to turn my card so it's like a diamond. So I thought I would use a very big congratulations and best wishes to you. So I'm going to, that will fit in there. Yep. No problems. I hope you're enjoying this video. I'm thoroughly enjoying making it. And I mean, at first I was quite scared, thinking, oh, I've got to, you know, I've not got to, but, you know, I wanted to. I was quite scared, but I thought, well, I've got to do it, and then after that I'll be fine. So that is actually right, I'm fine. And I'm thoroughly enjoying doing it, so I hope you're enjoying watching as well. Right, so we'll just get this onto our block. I think we need a bit of a bigger block for that one. And I'm glad that the annual catalogue has carried this stamp set over. It's really nice. I've always liked it. It's really nice. It's got so many nice sentiments. It's got so many gorgeous stamps. Right, so that's going to go there in the middle there. I know when you look at it, it will be going that way, but I wonder if I could do it all the way down. I might do that. Right, so I'm going to use this time pink colour. Actually, I might use 3 of the in colours. Wonder if I'll get 3 stamps on there. I could get one there, one there, one there. Yeah, I could do. So if I use Misty Moonlight, Just Jade, and I think I need to use Magenta Madness. So, and I'll clean my stamp in between with my chamois. Okay, so I think we'll start with just Jade. Oh gosh, that's my finger in it already. Ugh. Dearie me. Right, so just tap that onto your ink. And then I might just start here at the bottom. Oh, will I start at the top? Maybe I'll start at the top. Right, let's just go for it. So we'll just stamp there. And that's one. So I need to just clean my stamp off so we don't transfer any onto the next. Right, I'm going to have Magenta Madness now. Just going to leave a wee space and then ink. There we go. Yeah, that's looking cool. It's definitely different. And I do like different. We'll do some Misty Moonlight next. Just there we go. And I might just do a wee bit off the edge of just Jade again. So I just want the edge. I just want kind of a bit of the edge here, just to fill that in at the bottom. Okay, so that's that card done. It's just a wee bit different. Okay, and I've got one more card to do, but it's quite quick, so it shouldn't be too long. So that's my second card, which stands up like that. Very pleased with that. Great. And the last one is quite a small card. And that was the one I cut up into bookmark type size. But then I had to cut it down a bit when I was putting it on the card, which is fine. So its base is 6x4. The stamped image is 3 3/8 by 1.5, and the Magenta Madness is 5.5 by 1 11/8. Okay. I'm not sure what that's for. Anyway, pop that away. So this one, I'm just going to, I might corner this again as well, because I always think the cornering just adds a bit of finished look to your projects. It just gives it a different look as well. I'm just going to go round for all the rest and corner them too. Okay. Gives it a bit more. I'll put it up that way. Yep. So I am going to actually do some stamping on the base card because I want to fill in a bit. So I thought I might get the stamp that kind of looks like Buddleia, Actually, I'm going to put it on this block because it's a wee bit better, it's a bit thicker. And I'm going to place this on towards the right hand side of the card. But I wanted to kind of put some thing down here. So I am going to use Highland Heather because I used that in the main stamped. So use some Highland Heather, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp off onto my side of my paper and then stamp onto my card so it's not such a vibrant colour. Oh, I forgot to do it there. Okay, I hope that looks okay. So let's just add that on. Yep, that looks good. I actually think I might do some to the other side as well. So I'll just do the same technique, stamp off, stamp on, stamp off, stamp on. Right, let's just check that out. Yep, that's fine. I might actually do one more bit. I don't know if I've got any left on my... That's fine, just do that. Just give that a wee bit of... Right, that's fine. That's what I wanted. So I'm now just going to stick it all together. So we'll do this stamped bit first. Just put three bits on that, possibly. And then just hover it over your Magenta Madness until you've got it where you want it. That's it. And then do the same here. Just do a couple of lines. Oh gosh. Squinty. Going squinty there. Get a bit on there and a bit on the bottom. Right, and then I'm just going to put it over my stamped buddleia area. Just kind of there. That's it. And then I'm going to add a sentiment. So, the sentiment I'm going to add is, what is it? Right, let's just check what we've got. We've got, I love our beautiful friendship. Birthdays are the best day. I think I'm going to choose I love her beautiful friendship. Okay, I'll put that one back in. And just bring that out. Now, before I stamp, I'm going to use this punch because I want to make my sentiment from this punch. So the measurements for that are, if you just bear with me, Magenta Madness is 2 by, or let me see, it'll be 4 by 2, and the Whisper White is 4 and just shy of 4.5 by 2. So the first thing I want to do is I want to put the Whisper White in to the punch, and I'm going to actually be punching both ends. So I'm just getting it in place, and then I'm just going to grab it, and then I'm just going to punch. So that's one end done. And I'm just going to do the same with the other end. I'm just going to grab it when I'm happy with it, and then punch, and it comes out like that. I mean, I might have to shorten it, that's quite long. I might have to shorten that a bit. It's quite long, I might just cut that and shorten it slightly. Do it again, because I don't want it to be a massive big tag. Right, once you're happy with that, just grab it and punch. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so I now need to do similar with the Magenta Madness, just to give it